Okay, well, this is a little bit of, if you like, a TV setup tour, which was requested by a particular viewer. So we'll honour this because I like to get back to the people who follow my life. It was to a response of my old Skybox, which I did quite a while ago, back when I used to live in the Midlands, which I no longer do anymore. And it was regarding one of these guys, the Sky Plus HD boxes, which is pretty much a standard now if you have a Sky subscription. Everybody receives this black box now. Mine's getting on a little bit, but it still does what it says on the tin, so I can't fault it there. My current setup consists of two things. Now, I've got quite a small room, so it works okay, I suppose, but mainly we've got this, which is a Sony W9 46-inch TV with the optional webcam on top, which I don't really use, if I'm honest. That is currently mounted on the wall, as you can see. Works quite well, with obviously all the wires. And down there is the main input of power, and also my power line switch, which provides me with internet to the TV. And you can see all the wires there kind of hiding behind the wardrobe there. Obviously, I've got my links camera, which is quite self-explanatory. And also, if you don't know what this is a Buddha, which is for where I like my incense sticks, which are those nice smelly sticks, which are great. Obviously, there's my lighter. Here I've got a random office pin, which is when I used to work in retail. I used to get office pins quite a lot. So yeah, pretty cool. Got a mood light. This comes on every now and again. Got a picture there of me and my family. That's there for A, to remind me of my family, and B, also hides the wires which are behind, which I will show you. Now, the annoying reason I have this here, I'm not a massive fan of wires, but the main reason this is here is, well, obviously A, to provide power, but B, this particular Sony W9 television has a built-in power brick, power cable, so you can't actually extend it. That's what I did on my LG. I purchased a 3 metre one. For this one, it's only 2 metres long, and you can't actually extend it without an extension lead. You can't take it out the back of the TV. It's kind of wired in, which is annoying, but there you go. So that's for the TV. That's for my Xbox. That is for the Skybox, which is to my left in a minute. And this is for my Bose speaker, which I currently don't have. And actually, it powers. The main thing it actually powers is my power brick for my Xbox, which is situated in my drawer next to my shorts, and also my Switch. So the actual main bit of kit is just underneath. So obviously here we have an Xbox 360 with Grand Theft Auto 5. I haven't got one of the next gen consoles just yet, purely because my game of choice is Grand Theft Auto, funny enough. I mean, that won't be coming out until the end of the year, so then I'll probably get it at some point. And then comes to my pride and joy. Now this I could not live without, because I work 9 till 6 every day. There is certain things I do miss. And the Sky HD I've had for absolutely years now. So I think since about 1991, so I've had it a very loyal customer. And this is one of the nicer boxes. It's better than the old white ones. This is the Amstrad edition. 500GB hard drive, which it does me fine. And it's really good. For you guys who don't know a Skybox, you can use the front panel to record. I ain't going to go for the buttons because they're quite self-explanatory. This is your main indicator. Currently there is a red light there, and that ring there lights up, and when you're playing it will go round and round to let you know you're playing. And obviously just other indicator lights. Under here is a flap, which is a secret USB port which doesn't work. Tried many times to power my mood ball from it, but it don't work. And also my Sky viewing card. Round the side there, got a bit of ventilation for it, because it has got a hard drive in it. It does get quite warm, I have noticed. I can feel it sometimes when I'm coming over here, but it does the job. I'm just going to rotate this enough just so we can see what we're dealing with. I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to pull my connections out because they're a nightmare. There we go. So let me just... it does say on the top there, manufactured by Sky, because that is who it is made for. I do excuse the dust, but obviously it doesn't get looked at very much because it just stays where it is. You got a comms port there, which is more for engineers more than anything, not really for me. Telephone line in. Now, you are meant to have these wired into the internet, but I don't bother anymore. Sorry, wide into the telephone line. I don't bother because, well, I just don't bother. Next, you got an eSATA port. Again, it's one of those ports which are actually with the unit, but you can't actually use, which is annoying. But there you go. Next, again, I've got a USB plus. I haven't actually tried that, so I'm not sure if that powers or not. You got an old-fashioned SCART cable there for people who use SCART still, but at the end of the day, you know, a lot of things are HD now, so you are quite wasted on it if you just use SCART. Ethernet port, I did used to have this wired. It's because I've currently run out of Ethernet ports, but I will probably be getting that into my Switch at some point. Obviously, that's to get all the video on demand. The next port along is my HDMI, which you can see has a lot of scratches on it. That's when I can't be bothered to pull the unit out and try and guess where the cable goes, so that's why there's a lot of scratches on there. But my HDMI cable then goes to the TV, which is just over there. There we've got your two mini dish inputs from your satellite. It requires two, so you can record two things at once and watch one thing. A couple of other ports underneath, but again, I don't use them, like aerial in and RF out. If you want to have it on what we call a magic remote, where you use an aerial cable for another TV. But my mum uses that, which again I don't because I don't need it. And just other bits like RCA. I used to use that when I used to have a projector, because my projector didn't have a SCART or a HDMI, so that's pretty useful. And there's your figure of 8 port in. It's a pretty good box, it does the job. I've had it for years now, as I say, it's been very reliable. Can't say I've ever had an issue with it, but then again I can't say I've ever had an issue with Sky before, so pretty good. I mean, the remote, if you're not a massive, you don't know what Sky is, that is the bog standard Sky remote, and it does the job. One thing I will make a comment on, I will show you, because I do think it's worth a mention. The new Sky system is really, really good. So if I just get my TV on, again, you can control your TV without the remote, which is pretty without its own remote. You can do it all from the Sky one, and that is your Sky menu, which I think is a lot nicer than it used to be. Obviously, TV guide there, you get all your channels like BBC One and stuff like that. My planner, which is pretty, it's normally full. So this is all the things I've saved and all the things I've recorded currently. So an interesting one tonight is Dangerous Dog Owners and Pro, which will be interesting. My girlfriend also uses my box because she's at work currently at the moment. So obviously she likes the soaps. So obviously she records stuff like that. But as I say, guys, it's pretty straightforward. It's been a really good bit of kit. I've always had Sky and I've never had an issue with them. So yeah, I mean, this is for the nice gentleman who sent me a message and asked me for an update. And I suppose that is your update. Eventually, when I move house again to a more permanent fixture, I will let you know. And obviously, I'll show you around my current setup there. And so this isn't ideal because the wires aren't the best, but it's because of the Sony TV's actual design, which is quite annoying. But apart from that, that is a quick update on my current TV situation. Thanks for the request. Anybody who sends me a message of a particular request, I'll always try and facilitate that and do my best. Don't mind showing you all my bit of kit, but yeah, it's been a quick look at the Sky HD. Thanks for requesting.